on, YouTube? What you doing? Getting some money? Yeah, I hope you getting some money. You better be getting some money. You better be getting some money. If you didn't know, it's Block Life Vlogs, aka the Trucking Block, back with another video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the thumbs up and notification bell. Comment down below, interact with me, I interact back. If you don't like the video, hit the dislike. YouTube analytics, right? Yeah, so it's been a couple days. I had home time. I was able to spend some time with my family and my kids. I got to detail my Challenger, which I'll be making a video on. And I know I was supposed to make one this weekend, but I got caught up in actually enjoying it for myself for a little bit. But I'm gonna do a full, in-depth, walk around of the vehicle, its features and everything. For the ones that don't know that RTs can come fully loaded. But anyway, it's the Trucking Block, right? So back to trucking. Currently, I'm in Indiana with a 360 box on the back, taking it to Missouri. I'm hoping by the time I get back home that some things are squared away on this truck. Otherwise, I won't be able to vlog for quite some time unless I'm trying to do it while another person is driving the truck. Yeah, you heard me right. Teaming. Now, I done told y'all before, I'm not a fan of teaming. I'm going to be open and honest about it. I don't like teaming. I can't sleep very well while a truck is going down the highway. It works for some people. It don't work for others. I'm one of the others. It don't work for me. As a student, when I was riding with Haven, it was hard trying to get sleep while he was going down the road. I mean, not to mention he was in an older freight shaker, and them things shake really bad going down the highway. Dustin ain't freight shaker. After I upgraded with USX, I told you guys this before, they tried to team me up with people, and I wasn't with it because my phobia of not being able to sleep. I mean, have you ever been so tired? I mean, extremely tired from being woke up every 5 to 10 minutes. Like you'll shut your eyes and you might even get to a nice drool. Like you'll be so knocked out, then you woke up 10, 20 minutes later by something. That's what it's like riding down the road for me while I'm in a sleeper. Not to mention, I don't like sleeping in other people's beds. That was another issue. I would sleep on the top bunk when I was a student just because I didn't want to sleep in an old boy's bed. It's just me. I'm not going to lay my head where another man lays his head, especially the way that most truckers sleep. You sleep in underwear. I'm not going to lay in his bed. And if I did, it'd have to be a cover on top of that with me fully clothed. Like, I'm just that type of person, man. I don't like sharing sleeping quarters. The only way I would share it is if I'm being paid more, or I have a student on my truck and I'm getting compensated for it. Money makes it better for me. I'm just gonna be honest. Every team out there gets paid more than your average driver. So in my opinion, I feel like if I'm gonna be doing it, I need to be, compensated. We'll see where that goes. I can't speak on that. This ain't my company. But I'm hoping something goes right by the time I get back. I've been praying on it that I'm not having to team, because not only that, it also puts off me taking my son with me, because the spring break is coming up and I was going to alleviate some pressure off my wife to take my son with me. And he might have to stay with my wife just because I'm on a truck with another person, uncomfortably on a truck with another person. So much so that I'm shopping again. You know what that means, truckers. I don't want to do that. But the guy I work for, he's a cool dude, man. The schedule's all right. You get weekends off. It's just unfortunate that some things transpired with the truck I'm currently driving that's just not going totally correct. I'm not going to give all the details on it because I don't want his business out there like that, but it's just not going totally correct right now. I guess his business wouldn't be out there because I haven't giving up the name of the company or who I even work for. I'm just candidly speaking to you guys and just being honest. I've even told them I don't sleep well teaming. So, I mean, everybody knows what's going on with me. And I'm not being a brat. I'm just saying, you know, a few years in, I should be able to decide if I want a team or not. If I was still a student, I would completely understand, you know, my position. I wouldn't have so much say in what I'm doing because I got to put my time in to get to that point. I put my time in. You know, I've been through 3 winter storms, and that's just not just individually 3 winter storms, more like 20 winter storms because each winter. I've driven in all kinds of weather. I mean, from west to east, north to south. You know, I've been all over the map. Mountainous, flatland, you know, heavy traffic, dodging accidents as they're happening. I've been through a lot in the past few years. And with all that experience, I would think, and I'm not, again, I'll say this a lot, you might have more miles going backwards than I do going forward. Cool, whatever. A lot of old school truckers like to brag on that. But at the end of the day, I am a trucker. I do this. You know, I'm not just a steering wheel holder out here. I actually know what I'm doing. So, I'm dealing with that right now. And to speak even more candidly, I went ahead and started up an LLC. I actually have a business name that's recognized along with EIN. The only thing I don't have right now is funding to buy my own truck. So I'm in the process of doing that. I've written up a business plan, and I plan on projecting that to some potential investors. We'll see where that goes. I'm praying that someone invests in me. If not, I'm just going to have to keep working a little bit longer and possibly look at options of shopping for more money to compensate what I'm trying to do. Because I'm not trying to work for somebody for the next 5 years. It's not what I'm trying to do. I put in a few years already, and the person I'm working for is not even a trucker. Just keep that 100. And, you know, I applied to come up, but I want to own my own business. You know, on something that I actually know a lot about. I don't know, I'm just speaking candidly to you guys. You know, I don't do this often. I always have a topic that I run off of. And I guess you could say this is a topic. If you guys have any thoughts on my opinions, you know, comment down below. Let me know what you think. And it's not like I get a bunch of people commenting. But, hey, if you come across this video and you're an owner op or you've been down that road before and you have any suggestions to me, let me know. Because right now, I'm in the process of fighting a market that is tripling the prices, even sometimes quadrupling the prices of these trucks, along with banks not giving out loans like that. I'm dealing with that kind of market, and gas prices are high. Operating costs is just through the roof right now. And I'm up, you know, I'm fighting against the wind to get this business started. So it's an uphill battle, and it's funny that I'm actually going up a hill right now. I don't know if you heard the truck drop gear. That's an uphill battle, and I just got to keep pushing forward. I can't look back and say, I wish I did this differently, I did that differently. And I can't blame anybody for not investing. That's their decision. But for the person that does invest, you get a return on your investment, for sure. I've proven myself in this trucking industry. I have nothing on my record. Nothing. Speeding ticket, violation, nothing. No damaged equipment. Nothing. Nothing. On-time deliveries. I say 90% of the time I'm on time. And the other 10% is because of traffic or change of plans for the broker or whoever is heading the load. Whether it's a mega carrier or working for this guy. It's an uphill battle, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. To anybody that's thinking about owning your own trucking company, it is not easy right now. It's not easy. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. The only way it becomes a lot easier is if you have a bunch of backup money and credit behind you. If you have excellent credit and $50,000 stashed away, you can get a truck. After that, it's just basically getting your LLC, your EIN, get recognized by them too, and then your MC number, being compliant with FMCSA, getting your IFTA sticker, paying your tax, getting all them things lined up, getting inspected and verified, and just staying within the guidelines. But if you have the money, whew, man, oh man, that's you got a head start on me. But right now, like I said, I'm praying, and I need anybody that's watching this channel to pray with me and to, put that positive energy into the air that I will own my own truck. Say it with me. The trucking block will have his own truck. I need positive vibes. Positive vibes. Cause I'm in this by myself, man. It's hard. It's hard. I don't expect anything from anybody anymore in my life. I'm 30-something years old. I've been around all kinds of different people, from family to friends. And one thing I can say, and I live by this, I don't trust anybody to do anything but do what humans do, which is the unknown. You never know. I might get a random person to show up and say, hey man, here's the blessing. And then on the other end of the spectrum, you might get people that say, I ain't doing nothing at all. Yeah. And since I've been doing better in my life anyway, I've had people come up and be like, oh, here I am again. It's like, where were you the whole time I was struggling? So I've seen that too. Like, oh, now you want to give somebody a call, or you want to hang out with me because I'm doing better, or you want to act like you care and you really don't. I had a couple family members on my dad's side do that, and me and that man never really talked at all until recently. And they come up talking about, well, you don't remember me. It's a shame you don't remember me. Why you don't call or do this or that? It wasn't in my position to do so. I was the child. I was the youngin'. You should have reached out and seen about me. I was being a kid. And then when I became a man, I didn't know you, so why would I speak to you? Why would I reach out to you? So there's all kinds of different things that you deal with when you're trying to be owner of your own business, owner-operator. There's so many things you deal with. I didn't really expect for this YouTube thing to take off. I hope it does. That helps. Like, if I get monetized and I'm able to use the funds to buy a truck or whatever. Because I recently, like I said in the previous video, I watched Tall Guy buy a truck. He never talked about trucking, but shout out to him for getting into a game that's not going anywhere. That was a smart investment, man. Smart investment. Very smart. Strategic. I like that, because now he's thinking like it's generational wealth. Not only am I going to do it for me, I'm going to do it for my babies that's coming behind me. And that's where I'm at with it. I don't only do this because I want financial freedom for myself, which I do. But I'm also thinking about when my son, comes of age, and maybe I could give him some game or give him a career that can bring him generational wealth for his children. You know what I'm saying? Like, if my son ever come to me one day, and my trucking business is going to happen. It's going to happen, regardless of who's around. It's going to happen. It's just going to happen. I got my mind set on it. It's going to happen. And when it does, and he comes of age and he becomes a driver or whatever he wants to do, and he comes to me and he's putting in the work and he's doing his due diligence, I'm going to buy him a truck. Because I want generational wealth to continue. I want my grandchildren to be okay. I want everybody, my great-grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren, I want them to be like, man, Paul Ron, hey, he was this, he was that. I want legacy to live on, kind of like Nip Hussle. You know, anybody else's past before their time, their legacy lives on. Forever lives on. A lot of people don't know this, but there's been a recent boom of worry amongst loan companies. So they're not handing out loans like that. So I can only imagine, because my son told me he wants to drive trucks. I can only imagine what it's going to be like when he wants to drive a truck, if they have electric trucks then or not. So I got to make sure I'm put together. So it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And if he did, change his mind, I mean, whatever, man, I just want the good life, that's all. I don't want to work for nobody no more. I don't want to clock in, clock out, or be at the mercy of somebody else's decision in a company. Because that's what I'm at now. This ain't my company. Like I said, I don't want a team drive, but I'm forced to because it ain't my company. I don't want to go a certain speed limit, but I have to because it ain't my company. I don't want certain features on this truck, but it got to be there because it ain't my company. So, yeah, I'm done being at the mercy of somebody else's company. Do I appreciate working for people? Yeah, without the job, I wouldn't make money, right? But you don't want to become so dependent on the money that, they use it against you. Not to say the guy I work for now, he doesn't use it against me, but I work for companies that do that. For instance, UP, they're major on that. They know you make good money. They know you make good money. They use that against you, furlough you, and then you go out in the world and you try to get another job that can compensate the same amount of bread, but you can't find it. And benefits are great too, the insurance, all that. You don't have it out there in the world with other companies, and then when they call you back and say, hey, we're calling people back to work, want to come back to work? Yeah, I'll come back. They know you're thirsty for it. I don't like being in that position, and that's exactly why I didn't go back. That was my stand against them, let them know I don't need you. I'll find another way. I'll find another way. That's where I'm trying to get to, where I don't need nobody. I'm going to be the guy that's going to be needed. And I suggest y'all do the same thing, man. There's nothing wrong with being an entrepreneur. Nothing wrong with it. It's scary. It's scary to me right now just thinking about it. But I know that with one truck, one reliable truck, MC number, legit registration, insurance, warranty, and a good load board or two, which there's plenty of them, for me to bid on, I can make it. And take that into anything else you do. You might be watching this, you're not even in a truck. Take that into consideration too. I didn't want to drag this video on as long as I did so far. I got the rambling on about random things, but it's just my personal thoughts because I'm going through it right now. I'm going through it. Not in a bad way, but I'm really just trying to start a company from the ground up, and I must say, I get it now. I get why a lot of people don't want to take the time to even teach the next person how to do it. And they want you to pay for it because they worked hard to get it. And there are some truckers out here that did get it the easy way. I'm not going to front. Let's be 100 about it. There's some truckers out here that had, somebody drop some major cash and they were able to just buy a brand new truck. Now they're a trucker. But for the most part, most owner ops out here is out the mud. And that's why they take so much pride in how their truck looks. You ever see a Peterbilt go by that just is chromed out, head to toe? Marker lights are all LEDs. They have a nice trailer they're pulling them to that has chrome on it. Wheel covers all chrome. They got lug nut covers that are all chrome. It's decked out. It's lower. It's got LED headlights and tinted windows and these big 5-inch, 6-inch, 7-inch stacks coming out the back. They do that because they worked hard on it. They worked hard to get to where they at. When I first started trucking, I'm like, man, what's the point of spending all that money on the trucks? That's $500,000 going down the highway. But I get it now. I get it now. Because you're flossing, you're showing like, hey, this is me. I watched the Asian Mod show yesterday, and there was a guy on there that had a fully custom Peterbilt. And that bad boy was nice. Candy paint, lowered, chrome on everything. He even had a chrome drive shaft. A chrome drive shaft. And when he asked him, like, you know, what made you do all this? He said, I want this to be the company's image. When they see this, they're going to think, hey, I want to drive for them. Or they're going to think, I want them to pull our loads. And I pray one day I'll get to that point. Do I think I'll do all that to a Peterbilt? No, because I'm a KW fan. Specifically the 990. It's like the holy grail for me. It's like the holy grail for me. 900, let's be honest, the prices on them bad boys are outrageous. And I know a 990 is not that much better, but it's not as sought out as a 900. No matter what year. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave this video at. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here and get down to this truck stop and light up my stogie that I bought and reflect on my business plans. This is all I've been thinking about for the past week. I've been completely focused on my business. So be focused on your business. Be self-motivated. Don't give up. Don't get discouraged. And if you don't have anybody to, you know, aid you in your journey, keep trying no matter what, because that's what I'm doing. Yeah, you better get some money. Hope you get some money. And that's why I say that in every video. I don't say that to be funny. I mean it. It's the American dream, right? We all want a piece of it. Yeah. It's the Trucking Block, aka Block Life Vlogs. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the thumbs up, notification bell. It does not cost you a thing. Comment down below. Interact with me, I interact back. If you don't like this video, you know what to do. Hit the dislike. YouTube analytics, right? I'm out. Peace.